So the first item on the list is this titanium bottle cage. Now, when I saw it first, I was a bit skeptical because this one is really inexpensive compared to other titanium bottle cages. This one was about 12 euros and a comparable Silka one, just like this one, is about 84 euros. So it's about, yeah, a seventh of the overall cost of the name brand. This also doesn't really have a real brand, but this one is super sturdy. As you can see here, the bottles hold in very securely, almost too securely, I have to say. They are quite tight in there, but I like to have the security that my bottles will not fall out, regardless of them being plastic or metal, just like this one. So I really like the setup. This one is also surprisingly light at about 34 grams. I have to say I expected it from the look of it to be a bit heavier, but it is a really great option. And also I have to say I really like the titanium grayish color. It looks very industrial and gives good contrast to my otherwise, yeah, very vintage inspired road bike. So overall, I have to say this is probably my most favorite purchase from AliExpress ever. And with that, we get to the second item. For item number 2, we have this Ride Race Masterlink tool. And in my opinion, having such a Masterlink tool is very vital for long rides or bikepacking trips. This one is in look and feel similar to the Wolftooth one. So I'm not sure if they come out of the same factory. I suspect not. However, I have to say it is great feeling. It can be opened up just like that. And then you have 2 spare Masterlinks in here. The Masterlinks are held in very securely in the back, as you can see here, by the holes. They do not rattle, they do not make any noise. It is perfect for this to be in your ride pouch or in your jersey. Yeah, this little gadget is definitely not something that you will use very often, but if you need it, you are very happy that you took it on your ride. And because of that, I think, yeah, it should be in everyone's ride pouch. And above all else, this was 5 euros. The comparable Wolftooth one is, I think, 45 or so. So yeah, basically no reason not to purchase it and have it at least in your repertoire so that you can take it if you want to. And with that, we get to the third item. Let's go. For item number 3, we have this hex key set, and if you are a cyclist, you definitely have to work on your bike at some point. And if you do that, you want to have probably all of the sizes of the hex keys that you really need. And this set from AliExpress, which was like, I think 15 euros, can definitely do that. From 10 millimeter to 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.5, 5 and 1.5. There's everything on here. They're even color coded, so you can quickly choose the one that you need. So I've had this particular set for about 2 years now, and in total I've built 2 bikes with that. I've had 0 problems with them. The tolerances are pretty good, I have to say. I never rounded the bolt. I do not have calibers, so I never checked how accurate they are, but I can just say from my personal experience that they were not the reason of me breaking anything up until now. Definitely a very useful and necessary purchase. It might not give you a lot of joy, but it will definitely get a lot of use, and for that I think it's a very reasonable purchase for a reasonable price. So yeah, definitely also on the recommendation list. Next up on the list is a very overlooked item, which is handlebar tape. But in the end, the handlebar tape is the only thing that we touch, and having great handlebar tape can prevent having sore hands or numb hands and can definitely improve the ride quality. In this case, I went for a no-name brand that I will link below. It was not the cheapest one, not the most expensive one. It was about 5 euros. It is similar in quality and, yeah, stickiness. I don't know if you can hear that. Sorry for my focus here. But yeah, it is sticky, and quality-wise, I would say similar to the lizard skin tape. It is a bit thicker, a bit stickier than normal tape, which I really like. Gives me a nice ride quality and also makes sure that my hands never really slide around. So I have to say this is also one of my unsung heroes for this bike build, because I was not too hopeful that it will be great, but it is definitely great tape. So with that, let's go over to the next item. So last but not least, an item that most people are talking about these days, but I really cannot recommend it enough. I think it is a revolutionary item for what you put in your tire, and by that you can already deduct what it is. It is the Right Now TPU inner tube. So these ones are so light and so small. They barely take any space compared to a normal butyl tube that you can take for the same size, probably like 3 or 4 of those. So for longer trips, for bike packing, but just for everyday riding as well, these are perfect to just throw in your pouch or throw in your jersey. The whole space from your pouch is not taken over by just inner tubes. These ones in particular also come with a fix kit. The fix kit includes alcohol wipes and little sticker patches. So yeah, if you need them, they're there. But I have to say, I have never punctured any Right Now inner tube up until now. This is probably a great time to say that I'm not affiliated with Right Now whatsoever, but I really like the product and I have used it for a couple of thousand kilometers now and have never had a puncture with them. Additionally to that, I just keep 2 of them in my ride pouch as well as 1 fix kit. That should be enough to get you through most trips. These ones even come with a removable valve core. That can be quite useful if the valve core breaks off. A valve core should also be something that you have in your ride pouch just in case. So yeah, they really kind of thought of everything and therefore, yeah, a great small piece of engineering. So therefore, this concludes the item set. So yeah, I really recommend it. So if you have gotten anything out of the video, please consider liking or subscribing. And in any case, have a great week. Bye bye.